This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
The ONC set as Parliament reconvenes. Trade Union Congress raised concerns on bill. And 2.5 million kina for city's independence celebrations. A very good evening. This is National MTV News. I'm Natasha Ovoy. Thank you for joining us. The vote of no confidence motion will take place tomorrow at the floor of Parliament. The government and opposition teams are set to present themselves for the motion against Prime Minister James Marape.
The opposition team, after 4 attempts, had successfully submitted the vote of no confidence motion and was put on the notice paper on the 4th of this month. The parliament was then adjourned to give ample time for both teams to prepare for the vote of no confidence. A total of 7 days was given to both the government and the opposition team. The opposition team has nominated member for FinSAF and Rainbow Paita to be the alternate Prime Minister. The incumbent remains as Prime Minister. When questioned in a media conference if he will resign, Prime Minister James Marape said he will not resign and asked the opposition team to bring their numbers to the floor of Parliament. Although there are no updates as yet on the current confirmed numbers of members, the opposition side noted 35 members, while the government had 77 last week. Provided for Section 145 of the PNG Constitution, the vote of no confidence stands as a mechanism to hold Prime Ministers accountable. James Guken, National MTV News.
Founder of People's Party, Sir Peter Ipatas, has made his stance clear in support of the Marape Rosso government.
With the upcoming vote of no confidence that is set to take place tomorrow, Party leader for People's Party, Sir Peter Ipatas, has pledged his support to the current Marape Rosso government. He noted that he, along with his 2 party members, had a dialogue with the Prime Minister on the rising issues in the country.
Provincial perspective, we are comfortable with the way the Marape government has given us attention in the province. As you all know, the Pogara agreement, CDA, has not been completed. It will probably be completed by the end of next week. And for the province, it is important for the Prime Minister, who has actually been negotiating and working with us to continue so that we conclude.
Another party member, Yagi, also shared the same sentiments.
I think Honorable Freddie Kumai, Sir Grandship, and myself, we are committed to defend PM Teste and into the future, because we have formed this government some years back, and good times and bad times we have been together, and we want to remain together into the future.
Governor Ipatas also admitted that the country is not in good state.
People's Party perspective, we have now addressed the issues the country is facing with the Prime Minister already. And we expect that as a coalition partner, we will continue to ensuring that the government actually tries to solving these issues instead of giving lip service to the nation. Don't get me wrong, I am pissed off with the situation that we are in the country. But at the same time, when you look at options, you can't have it both ways. You have to decide who will be the better option. As we are today, the better option now is the Honorable James Marape. So don't think that these decisions come easy.
Meanwhile, Ipitas added that despite the resignation of the party leader from his ministry and leaving the Marape-Rosu government, Dr. Lino Tom remains the party leader for the People's Party.
The Honorable Dr. Lino Tom has resigned from cabinet of the Marape government. He is still the leader of the party, as he made a personal conscious decision to exit from cabinet. So as a party, we respect his decision to resign from the Marape cabinet.
He said Dr. Lino did this on his own convictions. However, the rest of the party members will still support Pangu come tomorrow for the vote of no confidence. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Trade Union Congress leaders said the Kumul Consolidate Holdings Authorization Amendment Bill 2002, presented by State-Owned Enterprise Minister William Duma during the last parliament, is unconstitutional and therefore is undemocratic. This announcement was made at the TUC headquarters in Korobosea today.
The acting General Secretary of Papua New Guinea Trade Union Congress, with other leaders of the Workers' Union, have demanded the government not to pass the Kumul Consolidate Holdings Authorization Amendment Bill Act 2002, as it will cause another riot amongst public service workers.
On the government's attempt to control strikes, which we deemed is unconstitutional and therefore is undemocratic. The bill at the moment is waiting to be gazetted, and that's where it is. The bill itself, as you may have been aware and informed by through the media, has not gone through the statutory formal vetting process. The bill, for some reason, was tabled in Parliament and has gone through three readings in one session of Parliament. Once you regulate strikes, you increase the likelihood of wildcat strikes to take place.
PNG Energy Workers Union President Alex Russell said the amendment is all strike-based.
Now we are currently in court and we're trying to sort out these issues pertaining to workers having the right to at least exercise themselves through the normal process of going through bargaining, negotiation, ending in strikes. However, the minister knows very well that we are currently in court in this situation, yet he allows for such a bill to be passed in Parliament. Where does that put the workers? Where does that put us?
Adding on to that, the General Secretary of Public Employees Association in PNG, Ogwalbu Moana, said a strike is the only leverage workers have and is their last option.
The SOEs and the big corporations are already rich enough. No one can tell us that SOEs and big corporations doesn't have money. It is hypocritical for the Minister for Enterprises to come up with this bill and tamper around the only tool that gives us a little bit of leverage to go into collective bargaining.
The union leaders said failure to repeal these amendments will trigger the union to seek legal support abroad. James Guken, National EMTV News.
In response to allegations of a series of financial mismanagement and gross abuse of office relating to official corruption, the Board of National Capital District Provincial Health Authority has suspended Chief Executive Officer Dr. Stephen Yagi since the 2nd of September this year. The board has decided to initiate a full investigation into Dr. Yagi's conduct as well as the overall affairs of the organization. To maintain continuity of leadership, the board has appointed Dr. Oge as acting Chief Executive Officer of the NCD Provincial Health Authority. Care International, in partnership with UNICEF, will implement a wash and peace-building project funded by the Korea International Cooperation Agency for Huon Gulf and Bulolo District in Morobe Province.
CARE, in partnership with UNICEF, will work closely with the district development authorities of Huon Gulf and Bulolo districts to implement a conflict-sensitive, climate-resilient and child-friendly WASH project funded by Korea International Cooperation Agency. CARE Program Director Doreen Fernando said Huon Gulf and Bulolo districts do not have a WASH plan, resulting in a significant number of WASH issues. She said key components of this program is to help both districts develop a 5-year WASH plan for schools and community health facilities and to implement the WASH plan. UNICEF WASH officer Alex Rogave urged the provincial and local government to work closely with the development partners to implement the project. Mr. Rogave said this is a 1-year project and sustainability will depend on the provincial and local governments. Meanwhile, CARE Program Director Doreen Fernando said as this is CARE's first WASH project, they will need support of the government as it is the main service provider. Member for Huon Gulf, Jason Peter, expressed his gratitude to the development partners, saying water accessibility has been a problem for our mothers and daughters for a very long time, and this project will be of great help to the community. Lancy Dixon, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Boys, what are you doing? Eating without me. Yeah. Want some? Thanks, brother. Yeah, jump in. Snacks noodles, taster, but I like it more.
Embrace the digital era. For every purchase of these laptops, you receive a freebie. Laptop price ranges from 999 kina. And guess what? Spend 2,500 to 4,999 kina and get a free Nokia phone. Spend 5,000 kina or more and get a Torque Celeron laptop at Pom, Lay, and Hagen. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Theodist, proudly serving you for over 50 years. MTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11, 2024. The Top 5 airs this Sunday at 7:30. Stay tuned. MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. National Capital District Governor Poes Pakop today launched the city's independence festivities with 2.5 million kina. He announced that 50,000 kina is for 3 electorates in the nation's capital to fund their independence event.
Governor Pakop, in a press conference today, announced the events to play out during the independence festivities in the nation's capital.
Very pleased today that we, in our capital city, once again, taking the lead to bring us into that independence mode. So today we are here to launch the program for the city and for us to announce the extent of the program. So basically our program is almost similar to what we have held last year. Our plan and goal is to continue to prepare ourselves for next year, our Golden Jubilee.
He said with this year, he'd like to do something different by including the 3 electorates.
Now this year we have scaled it down a bit in order that we can focus and be a bit more prepared for 2025, 50th anniversary. So our focus this year will be at Unagi Oval. We have a major festival there. We are shifting the Festival of Amazing Port Moresby to Unagi Oval. That's a central place, so we want to hold it at the center of our capital city. So all our people from different parts of our city, from the 3 electorates, can also participate, and also our people can bear witness to it as well. So that's our core activity taking place there. This year too, we have divided the board to enable our 3 constituencies to also come on board, so that they can also participate and prepare for the event, other than just my office and the commission preparing for the festival.
Northwest Electorate Manager revealed what they've planned in the electorate.
Basically engaging the community. So we've got 5 wards in the district, so we'll be basically getting them. They've already given their activities and plans, what they wanted to do. So back at the community, so they'll be doing sports, community cleaning, and some other small activities that they wanted to do. And basically we've broken down our 500,000 to the 5 wards, and also we'll be also supporting UPNG.
Mr. Pakop said for 2025 will be the one to look forward to. This year, CPL, Coca-Cola and Pacific Industries have come on board with sponsorships for the independence festivities. Claire Mauta, National MTV News.
The Institute of Business Studies University has partnered with Oracle Academy. This partnership aims at enriching the technology education landscape for its students and faculty.
The partnership is an initiative by IBSU that aims to contribute to the nation's goal in digital transformation.
As a university, it is an important aspect for our university to provide high-quality education in the field of digital transformation.
The Vice Chancellor said the partnership will provide the students with versatile benefits.
Students, they can able to study the high-quality standard syllabi by means of the incorporation of digital transformation in their contents, by means of cloud technology, artificial intelligence, security management.
The Pro-Vice Chancellor academic said this will allow IBSU to incorporate advanced Oracle technology into their courses.
This will be beneficial especially for the students. Why? Because their career pathway, as mentioned by Oracle earlier, we can bring technology to the country, but at the same time, we need efficient students or graduates from universities who can handle that technology.
IBSU aims to produce skillful graduates who can use such technologies. Malinta Yopolo, National MTV News.
Heavy rainfall in the recent months has distressed the people of Lake Copiago in Hela Province. Father of four and a local at Lake Copiago, Jackson Jacob, gives an insight into their current struggle. Jacob revealed that Lake Copiago, a remote local level government, had experienced damaging downpour around May this year, a downpour that had ruined much of their food gardens and water sources, leaving the families in dire need for food and water at this point.
Now what I tight, what I go tight and go, okay, that's garden. Okay, something goes garden to my marine paragraph, because I leave low. Swamp area, swamp place,
The Lake Copiago constituency comprises of 7 council wards with approximately 25,000 people whose daily lives are currently being affected by the dangerous weather.
Yeah, this one now I'm going to Tirini Smoker. I'm going to Kabone. Okay, Bishamu, Doa, Kanako, and Perugia, Batane, and the 7 channel 7 block and 2 block of the block over the bar. Because Garen could go because I put in some areas over there. So we start go get the finish to undergo. Side down, I will say, now I'm going to finish now. Tampa cycle sticker inside here. Then we will leave Lulis Swamp Tasona. Now what I type now, I'm going to see being start the ground type. We don't know, I don't know if she can get Angry when you come, what I come at type now, what over the corner over the Kaigan district.
Noting that Tari and the Koroba station is the closest town setting, and even that is far, Jacob added that with lack of food, children are showing symptoms of malnutrition and are now vulnerable to diseases.
Nalakan buli blow sense, Malawian come up, the Kushi come up, Pargan see come up, Lord Piniduno.
Locals are now calling for immediate relief assistance of food and water and for some shelter from relevant authorities. A mother of 4 survived a recent landslide that tragically buried her husband alive in Buwana in Morobe's Nawab district.
Continuous heavy rainfall in parts of Morobe province has affected the lives of many people. 61-year-old Lindsay Dongom from Buana tells the story of her remarkable near-death escape. Lindsay and her husband were returning home from their garden when the earth caved in on them. Despite losing mobility and her sense of feeling, Lindsay was determined to make it home to her children. Unfortunately, Lindsay's husband did not survive and his body was discovered after a week of searching. Lindsay was rescued the next day by the community and brought into the Engau General Hospital. She is currently recovering at home in the care of family in Leh. The local New Apostolic Church from the Guin Kusi parish have been instrumental in providing assistance to Lindsay and those also affected by the torrential rainfall in the area. Jessica Nui, National MTV News, Leh.
The National St. John Ambulance noted to have responded to more than 4,000 trauma incidents in 2023 alone. The ambulance service highlighted that violence is the leading cause of trauma in PNG. Trauma relates to a distressing or disturbing experience, in this case, a physical injury like wounds or broken bones. St. John Ambulance stated that while this represents 14.1% of its total caseload, trauma does not just affect the patient, but also a family and even a community. It was noted that, on average, a trauma-related ambulance case takes around 2 hours, culminating in over 8,000 hours dedicated to trauma care in the communities. St. John further noted that violence is the leading cause of trauma in Papua New Guinea. Among all trauma incidents attended by the ambulance, 37% were related to assaults and 13% to stabbings. Other forms of trauma were snake bites and motor vehicle incidents. It is highlighted that these figures underscore the urgent need for preventative measures, enhanced systems, and community education and engagement around the topic of trauma. City Pharmacy Group Limited has launched the 3-to-1 Lotto tickets that will be sold at its outlets. The launching was done at the Waigani Central Stop and Shop today in Port Moresby.
City Pharmacy Group Limited Marketing Manager Christopher Lam said they will soon make tickets available in all CPL outlets in the country.
In addition to that, it's also available at City Pharmacy here in Port Moresby. And soon will be rolled out to City Pharmacy outside of Port Moresby as well.
The tickets are now available in all Stop and Shop outlets in Port Moresby.
We now have these scratch cards at 3-to-1 Lotto at all of our Stop and Shop outlets here in Port Moresby. So that's here at Waigani Central where we're launching this. 8 Mile, Rainbow, Town, Oracle Partnership, and Airways as well.
Also, 3-to-1 Lotto tickets can now be purchased directly from Telecom mobile phones. This followed the launch of the 3-to-1 Lotto on Telecom mobile yesterday. James Guken, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFAN market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2562 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2487, $0.3709 Australian dollars, 0.2180 euro, and 35.04 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, copper closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Ready to shape your future? Enroll now at IT Job Training Center, IBT College at 6 Mile Kanage Street. We are now fully accredited and registered by the Office of Higher Education, DHERST. We offer business and technical courses that leads to real job opportunities with strong support from day one. Our Brown River Boarding Camp is a focused and secure place to learn and grow. We are here to help you succeed from graduation to real job employment. Enrollment is now open for year 2025 and early bird fees apply. Please call us on telephone 3233-073 or 718-17266 and visit us on our website www.ibtcollegepng.com. We are located at 6 Mile Kanage Street in City. Do not wait. Join us today.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Happy 49th anniversary, Papua New Guinea.
You're watching National MTV News. Now moving to overseas news. The death tolls from Vietnam's worst storm in decades has risen to 127, with dozens of people still missing. Provinces across the country's north have been lashed by Super Typhoon Yagi, with torrents of rain triggering floods and landslides.
The moment a bridge gives way in Vietnam. The collapse causing several cars and trucks to plunge into the swollen Red River below. Somehow, these men survived.
I heard loud noises, but I only thought it was from a heavily loaded truck, and before I knew it, I was in the water. I thought I would not survive. Both me and my motorbike were sinking almost to the bottom of the river. Then I gathered my breath and surfaced.
When we fell, it was terrifying, as I didn't know how to swim. I thought I would die.
The 30-year-old steel bridge was no match for the most powerful storm to hit Asia this year. After moving across the Philippines and China, Super Typhoon Yagi struck Vietnam's northeast coast on Saturday, bringing winds of up to 150 kilometers an hour. Torrents of rain have swamped communities, catching many people by surprise. Some residents have been stranded on their rooftops, while others are forced to wade through flooded streets, including in suburbs of the capital, Hanoi. Officials say most of the victims were killed in landslides and flash floods. Close to 800 people have been injured and power cut to more than 1.5 million people. It seems like nothing was spared from Yagi's path. Near the UNESCO-listed Halong Bay, the owner of this restaurant surveys the impact on her business.
I have lost everything. There is nothing left. When I look around, people have also lost all they had, just like me. I can only try to recover from this.
The Prime Minister has visited some of the worst-hit areas. Close to 5,000 soldiers are being deployed to support evacuation efforts and to assist flood victims. While the system has now weakened into a tropical depression, it's still expected to cause more disruption as it moves west.
Donald Trump and Kamala Harris faced off in their first presidential debate. It is the first time the candidates have faced off in person.
Both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have now arrived in Philadelphia. This part of the city is under pretty tight security, as you'd expect, given that we've got a former president and the current vice president in town at the same time. And this debate will be the first time that these two candidates have met in person, surprisingly, perhaps given that they've both spent years in public life. But this debate, of course, is playing out in a very different fashion to what originally had been scheduled. This was supposed to be the second debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. The president's poor performance in that first outing, though, really signalled the beginning of the end for his campaign. He withdrew weeks later under an extraordinary amount of pressure. So the backdrop to this setting now, in which we've got Donald Trump and Kamala Harris facing off for the first time, probably the only time before November's election, really reinforces the stakes of this debate heading into this matchup. Now, one of the people who is expected to be watching on tonight as the two candidates take to that stage is Joe Biden himself. He spoke to reporters a little earlier.
The US and its allies are imposing new sanctions on Iran and Russia over accusations that Tehran is supplying ballistic missiles to Moscow.
Now, according to the US, Russia reportedly received close-range THAAD 350 missiles from Iran, which analysts say could be used against Ukraine within weeks. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken says Russia and Iran's relationship threatens the security of Europe.
The supply of Iranian missiles enables Russia to use more of its arsenal for targets that are further from the front line, while dedicating the new missiles it's receiving from Iran for closer range targets. This development and the growing cooperation between Russia and Iran threatens European security and demonstrates how Iran's destabilizing influence reaches far beyond the Middle East.
Ukraine has already been grappling with an increase in Russian missile and drone attacks. Without singling out Iran, President Volodymyr Zelensky says there would be a strong response to anyone who helps Russia.
And I want to say to everyone in the world who still wants to somehow help Putin, we will do everything not just to defend our state and people, but to truly consolidate the world for strong responses to the incitement of war or any attempts to prolong it.
Insurance will be banned from using genetic testing results to deny life, disability and income protection insurance to Australians. More than 1,000 submissions were made during a government consultation earlier this year, with 97% supporting a ban. The government says it'll put an end to a practice that has discouraged some Australians from having life-saving genetic testing.
Until now, anyone who has a genetic test result that shows that they have a risk of disease will have to tell a life insurance company when they make a new application or try to change their cover in any way. And from today, the government has announced that it will legislate to completely ban life insurers from being able to do that. And that means that people will be able to take a genetic test and they won't have to worry about the implications for life insurance. And once that test has been taken, even if it shows they're at risk of disease, they won't have to disclose that to their life insurer and they won't be able to be denied cover and their premiums won't be able to be increased on the basis of that genetic result. Yeah, and our research showed that this is a significant deterrent to people having genetic testing that could save their lives. So there are genetic tests that can show people are at risk of diseases that are medically actionable, meaning that you can take steps to prevent disease or catch it and treat it early. We've done research where we've been offering that kind of testing to people, and the biggest reason that people decline the testing is because they're worried about the life insurance implications. And it's just a tragedy that people make decisions not to have this kind of testing if they otherwise want it because they're worried about insurance. And now that will be removed. And like you said, after almost a decade of lobbying, it's fantastic to see that the government has taken this bold step and will completely ban life insurers from using that information.
2 commercial planes have collided on the tarmac of Atlanta's International Airport in the U.S. state of Georgia.
An Endeavour Air jet lost its tail when a Delta Airbus was taxiing to take off and its wingtip hit the other plane. Delta says there were injuries among its 221 passengers, as well as other people on the other aircraft. The US Federal Aviation Authority is investigating the incident.
National MTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join the Abels Mega Lucky Draw 2024 today. Get a chance to drive one of 2 brand new Suzuki Espresso Mini SUV, 2 winners of 5,000 Kina cash, and 2 winners of brand new desktop computers. To join the raffle, just spend 200 Kina worth of any Able laptops, desktop computers and accessories, printing supplies, small appliance, and many more. Grand draw is on December 30th, 2024. So hurry, visit your nearest Able stores or call the numbers on your screen to know more details. Don't miss out. Join Abel's Mega Lucky Draw now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
How much Lolo Joyce? 82.
It's the simple things that make life more meaningful and memorable. To rejuvenate in a perfect setting and enjoy every moment. It's about your time, enjoying great taste, to relax and unwind. Shady Rest Hotel, a great place to stay in paradise.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Come with us as we show you how to grow vanilla. The journey of vanilla farming begins with a deep connection to the land. It's about preparing the very foundation for the growth of this valuable cash crop. Come with us as we show you how to grow vanilla for improved quality, production, and livelihood success.
Coming soon, right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Chukai Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. Papua New Guinea, for the first time, will compete in the Oceania Football Confederation Men's Soccer Nations Cup in Honiara, Solomon Islands, on the 22nd to the 26th of next month. Maukele Soccer Association's team of Fishermen Island will be representing Papua New Guinea in the Beach Soccer Nations Cup.
The Soccer Association's Futsal and Beach Development Officer, Tonga Esira, gave an insight of PNG's participation and a brief of the tournament.
Next month we will be attending, PNG will be attending the first ever beach soccer, OFC Beach Soccer Nations Cup that will be hosted in the Solomon Islands. The competition will be on the 22nd to the 26th of October, that is next month. The participating teams will be Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and Tahiti. The 4 teams will play a single round robin, and then the first and second automatically play for the qualification of the Beach Soccer World Cup, and the third and fourth automatically plays for the third placing.
Mr. Esira said the team to partake in the Soccer Beach tournament are prepared.
Through a lot of trainings in regards to the laws of the game and also tactical of the competition, that is the beach soccer, and also on formations that we will be using when we go for the tournament. Overall, the team is ready. It has been preparing well, and they are currently in the training camp as well at the Fisherman Island.
The Beach Soccer Nations Cup has been going on for a while now.
We have never had a beach soccer association in Papua New Guinea. Just recently, last year, we started a pilot project of beach soccer in Fisherman Island. We had the visit of Paul Tu, who is the OFC Beach Soccer coordinator that has traveled from New Zealand to visit beach soccer here in Fisherman Island.
Through his visit, and FIFA Scott Walford, who've traveled in and visited the Maukele Soccer Association, have invited them to represent and play in the Soccer Beach Cup.
Month we have launched the second year of the competition. So currently, Maukele Beach Soccer Association is running their competition and at the same time preparing for the OFC Beach Soccer Nations Cup later this month.
Mr. Esira then expressed gratitude towards those who've made it possible for PNG to participate in the Soccer Beach Cup.
I would like to say thank you to the president of Papua New Guinea Football Association, Mr. John Capionato, for his endless support, especially in beach soccer, and for him personally to be traveling by the sea to Fisherman Island last year and this year to make sure the programs are going very well. And I also thank the General Secretary of Papua New Guinea Football Association, Mr. Goren Manub, and a few staffs of PNG Football Association who have been very helpful, who have stood behind my back to push beach soccer development, especially in Papua New Guinea, going forward.
Claire Mauta, Chukai Sports.
Huonville Primary School in Leh held its first Interhouse Carnival after 9 years yesterday, under the theme Unity in Sports.
Huonville Primary School in Leh hosted its Interhouse Sports Carnival for its students. The event commenced yesterday with fun and games and will continue through to Tesh Day. The Interhouse Sports Carnival consists of 8 houses in junior, intermediate and senior categories. Deputy Head Teacher Salome Sangi said the carnival was halted due to limited funds, as much concentrations were given to infrastructure development.
You can see the background. We had our school was demolished and we did not have enough funds to run such outdoor activities. So we were concentrating on our infrastructure of the school, that we were building down there, and you know, as we are approaching this time, we don't have enough funds and resource. That was the main delay that we had.
She said the staff and students are very excited to participate in the 3 days carnival despite the bad weather in Leh.
We did not have this sort of carnival for a long time due to many reasons. Until this year we have planned, and our sports mistress, Miss Elizabeth Miria, was the one who was really down on her knees to get this to happen with the support of a sports committee. And in the past 2 weeks it was raining and we could not do much, but we tried our very best to organize this event to be successful today, as it is now, as you can see.
Mrs. Sangi thanked the sports coordinator for making this event a success for students to enjoy. Senior student Anne Darius said this is the first in a long time event and they had a lot of fun.
This is the first time we had a carnival for so many years, and it's so nice. People are participating very well. They are playing, enjoying themselves, making new friends, and it's so good because this carnival I think it's going to change our lives, especially us going out. We will remember it for the rest of our lives.
Ms. Darius said as an outgoing student, she would want to see more of this in the coming years to foster unity and better learning environment for students.
Chukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Welcome to Hannah's Beauty Box. Whether it's getting a sharp haircut, glamorous makeover, manicure, pedicures, our talented team does it all. Visit our shops today and refine your look with our array of beauty services. Hannah's Beauty Box.
For generations, our families have enjoyed the fresh taste of Besta from our very own waters. Healthy, tasty, and made by our people for our people. Besta continues to be the pride of PNG because we make sure that all the goodness from our oceans remains in our hands. Besta, PNG's premier household brand.
Happy 49th anniversary, Papua New Guinea.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Now moving to overseas sports. Australia's Paralympians are returning home to a hero's reception after a successful performance in Paris.
Oh my goodness, I am so tired. And I've just, this is Ahmed Kali's brother singing, Emmanuel Kali, and it's incredible to me, the support we've received. I'm so happy to be home.
Came away with a bronze medal. What does it feel like? What did it feel like to be out on the court and actually achieving this result?
Yeah, I don't know if I can put the feeling into words to describe feel. To be a part of the Steelers is an incredible honour, and to come home with a bronze medal, I'm stoked. Not many people can say that they're a Paralympic medalist, and yeah, I get to do that.
Great, thank you so much, Ella. Gemma, it's so loud. I think the party's about to start, but so many athletes are so proud, like Ella are. It's been a wonderful morning.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Protect what you love.
If you want to protect your future, get an HIV test.
But what if I found out I have HIV?
Even if you're positive, you can get treatment to keep you healthy.
Let's get tested so we can plan for our future.
It's the best way to protect what you love.
Protect what you love.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Welcome to Hannah's Beauty Box. Whether it's getting a sharp haircut, glamorous makeover, manicure, pedicures, our talented team does it all. Visit our shops today and refine your look with our beauty services. Hannah's Beauty Box.
Embrace the digital era. Purchase of these laptops, you receive a freebie. Laptop price ranges from 999 kina. And guess what? Spend 2,500 to 4,999 kina and get a free Nokia phone. Spend 5,000 kina or more and get a Torque Celeron laptop at POM, Lay and Hagen. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Theodist, proudly serving you for over 50 years. MTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11, 2024. The Top 5 airs this Sunday at 7:30. Stay tuned to your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and the walk on time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
Long weather. All for And now the weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, mostly cloudy to few afternoon showers. Daru, cloudy periods with some rain showers and drizzles. Kerema, cloudy with periods of rain showers. Alotau, cloudy with some rain showers and drizzles. And Popondetta, cloudy periods with brief afternoon rain showers and drizzles. In the Momase region, Ley City, cloudy periods to possible evening rain showers. Medeng, partly cloudy. Wewak, partly cloudy and mostly fine. Vanimo, mostly cloudy with afternoon rain showers. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, heavy potential rainfall with possible thunderstorm. Kavieng, rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy with periods of rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Kimbek, cloudy with possible afternoon rain showers. Buka, cloudy periods with few afternoon showers and possible thunderstorm. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, afternoon rain showers easing to cloudy periods. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy with few rain showers. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 11th of September 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's Smile o'clock. It's Smile o'clock. Gotta brush our teeth. Time o'clock. It's